That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Later than I thought I should. What else do you want to talk about today? All right, deal. Talk about Duke. Flag. Duke? You know anything about it, do you?
anytime, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
It was a beautiful December day outside in Minot, but we're going to be spending the evening indoors with AA basketball on the PSP Network from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. It's the #1 team in the preseason poll at home. They're going to defend their West Region Championship and maybe even look for another state title by season's end. We're just getting the party started here on the PSP Network as Minot High takes on West Fargo today. With that, welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed. It's a stay in your car. Drive-through oil change service will take about 15 minutes at any of their Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Bismarck or Minot. Also find out more of what they do online at VIOC.com. Alongside Bryce Gutnick, I'm Owen Patterson on the call for today's Division AA boys basketball season opener between the Packers of West Fargo, the Magicians of Minot High, two teams that met up in last year's state quarterfinals. They've met up a lot of times before, including last year's season opener. Bryce, there's a lot to learn today about these two teams.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Basketball time's finally here. It's great to be in the gym with you again. West Fargo, we know about Loria, what he brings to the table, the physicality, the athletic ability at that position. A lot of returning guys, a lot of returning pieces. And the other side, Minot High, you got Winchesky back, you got Schaefer back, you got Shell back. Looking for a number of other guys to step up, fill some roles with the three seniors that left. Great way to kick off the season here at Minot High School.
Yeah, let's set up the matchup here by taking a look at what the media predicted the top five to be this year. This is brought to you by Ackerman Esvold. Minot High, the boys at #1, so are the girls who are in West Fargo tonight. We'll keep track of that score thanks to North Dakota Score Feed as the evening rolls along. And then the EDC puts their first team in the boys' top five. It's Fargo Davies, who I think you can really say it with Tommy Oneman now playing in Minnesota. Mason Clabo's the best player in the state.
Yeah, Mason Clabo. I was so impressed. I watched a lot of Davies JV games. Those guys were putting up north of 90. I saw them put up like 105, 110 in some games. They had so much talent up there. A lot of roles to fill next to Clabo for the Davies as well.
Yeah, Clabo and the gang there with the Davies Eagles ranked #2. Bismarck High, the team everybody loves in the WDA, except if you're playing against them. At #3, Century at #4, West Fargo Cheyenne. From last year to this year, I mean, it is hot and cold with West Fargo Cheyenne, what they're going to have to go up against. You can see them tonight elsewhere on the PSP Network and here in Minot tomorrow. And then receiving votes, got to pay attention to that. West Fargo on the outside looking in. We'll see them right here on the court coming up. Bismarck Legacy and Mandan. Of course, we always say it every time we take a look at these. What do the polls matter? But they really do. I mean, it sets the stage for a matchup like this.
Yeah, you look at it, those teams receiving votes could really be in the top five. There's so much talent around the state. really excited to see Bismarck High with Austin. I love him. Kid at the point guard position. I've heard he's really improved his shooting. Century's going to be better. Cheyenne, you and I were talking about him. They're trying to replace about 93% of what they did as a team last year. Tim Brandt has a challenge. I know he's a good friend of mine. He's going to be up to it, Owen.
You wonder if that one first place vote Cheyenne got him ahead of this West Fargo Packers team. We'll talk about how good West Fargo is going to be this season and their expectations coming up in the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're 10 minutes till tip off here in the Magic City Campus Gymnasium on the PSP Network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, poise, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
As we continue on with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show from Minot, let's take a look at how these two teams, West Fargo and Minot High, can try and get win number 1 on the season. Start out the year above 500 with our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than with Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. West Fargo High School last year, Bryce, gave up over 80 points per game. The regular season and the postseason, nothing really changed. But this year, there's an emphasis from Adam Palczewski on that side of the ball. And the good thing is defense travels.
Yeah, you're talking about Loria being really a big force, you know, protecting the paint, protecting the rim. We talked to Palczewski. That was the first thing he said. He's talking about defense, got to be better. I don't really think you want to get into a track meet with the Magicians. I know it's game 1. We got to see some things, but ideally, maybe try and get a game maybe in that 60s, it feels like, for West Fargo to have a chance on the road tonight.
Yeah, they only scored 40 points last year at home to begin the regular season against this Minot High team. We're also getting that part of the year, or the new year, where you're starting to set some resolutions, maybe adding a few crunches into your workout. Minot High is going to have to work the core today. Those starting 5, they're going to get a lot of minutes today and throughout the season for Dean Winchesky's Magi group.
Yeah, you got all WDA selections. Peyton Shell, he averaged north of 13 points per game. He's looking to they're going to need more. They're going to need more from him. Eric Wincheski, he was north of 13 points per game, another all-WDA selection. Going to really focus on those two. Grayson Schaefer, we know his ability to rebound the basketball, but hey, how about some rotation kids that'll buy into the system, being that role guy, maybe a guy like Wilson Wald or Cale Workman, Mason Jensen. Look for Fisher Johnson to elevate his game as well.
Another key that I just kind of want to throw out there for both teams, they all have pretty good height. A lot of guys between 6'3 and 6'6 on the floor, but they don't all just collect in the post right there. You got guys like Shell at 6'4 who are all about shooting the three ball. So is Bonfils Loria. He can really play in and out. So even though they've got a lot of height, they're very versatile players for these two teams. So watch out for those players. We'll talk about some of the individuals coming up later on in the pregame show. But for now, let's take a look at where we're at this week on the PSP Network. Our first of many busy weeks. Just getting started with over 200 basketball broadcasts this winter on the PSP Network. You're with us for our third basketball broadcast of the year here in Minot. Also going on tonight, Ned Rose hosting Mohall Lansford Sherwood. That game already tipped off. Cheyenne's at Bismarck High. That could be a high-scoring affair there in the capital city. Come back tomorrow for 3 more games. A doubleheader from the brand new, it looks pretty snazzy, Mandan High School Gymnasium as they take on the Shanley Deacons. And Cheyenne comes to town to take on Minot High School tomorrow at 3. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show at 2:30. That's coming up this week on the PSP Network. We've got tip-off coming up next on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show.
Business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Well, it's time to talk about some of the individuals that will be playing a big part in today's matchup between West Fargo and Minot High with our Prestwich Orthodontics players to watch. Prestwich Orthodontics specializes in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Check them out at minotbraces.com. We'll start with the Packers of West Fargo, only because they're the team that's actually on the court right now. And that guy way in the corner there, that is Bonfils Loria. He is a 6'4" guard who can play everywhere on the floor. He's an all-state goalkeeper. You know he has bounce coming off an 11-point-per-game season. It's really all about Bonfils this season.
Bonfils Loria, he's already on my all-name team. You know this, Owen. Like you said, 6'5", all-around player. Super freak of an athlete, tremendous defender. 6.6 rebounds per game. You got to believe he's going to elevate that. I think he can be in that conversation where he can almost average double-digit rebounds a game for the Packers.
Don't just take our word for it. This is way back in the offseason. Adam Polcheski on Twitter retweeted this one from Anthony Edwards. He says, "This is Bonfils Loria next season. You heard it here first. I hope we get to see this tonight." If we do, I'm going to fall out of my chair and there's a brick wall behind me. As for the Minot High Magicians, obviously, those seniors this season, they're going to take a lot of conversation about them. So, there's a lot of individuals to pick over these first few weeks. But Peyton Shell, this guy, he's gotten so much praise over the offseason from Coach Dean Wincheski, who was featured last night on KMOT. And Wincheski basically said he's the definition of a Minot High basketball player, just the work ethic he's put in. And now it's really paying off. You see those numbers on your screen, 40% from beyond the arc.
Peyton Shell, here's what you need to know. Great wingspan, spends a lot of time on the Packers' best player. Other teams' best player in general. He'll spend a lot of time defending them. look for him to kind of finish at the rim a little more. I look for him to elevate his game, attacking the rim more. We know he can shoot the 3-ball. We know he's an outstanding athlete. I don't know if you know this, Owen. He is the top returning shot blocker in AA men's boys basketball this year. I don't know if you knew that. Throw a little knowledge at you, game one here.
I did not know that, but hey, that helps prove the point. Peyton Shell, a Prestwich Orthodontics player to watch today. Well, why don't we take a look at these standings? The calm before the storm this year. There's no numbers on there. It's opening night across the state, but the standings do look a little bit different this year, especially in the WDA. The very bottom of your screen, Minot North, their first year of varsity basketball. We'll see them next week as they open the season against Turtle Mountain. The girls earlier, the boys later on. The WDA this season, obviously, we have an EDC opponent here, and there's a lot to talk about for the Eastern Dakota Conference. We'll be mainly focused in the West region all season long to see how it all plays out all the way through March. I feel like we've got a lot of fun we're going to see all season long.
I talked to a few of my friends on the east side. They said, do not sleep on the depth of the east side of the state. There's going to be some teams that are going to be a lot better over there this year. It's such a good league. It's always competitive. In the West, it just seems like it's a gauntlet. You know, Legacy, Mandan, Bismarck High, Minot High, Bismarck Century. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a gauntlet all season, and it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, West Fargo looking to improve on a 10-16 campaign that ended with 2 losses in the state tournament. Minot High 24-3 last year, a West Region championship before finishing 4th in AA. Those are a look at your AA boys basketball standings brought to you by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They have everything, every sporting good possible along with footwear and fashion. Shop online at shields.com, a proud supporter of the PSP Network's mission of promoting local athletes. It's just about time for starting lineups of the national anthem and, of course, tip-off from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. This has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
At this time, we ask that you remain standing at attention. Turn your attention to the flag at the north end of the gymnasium as we play the national anthem.
Another reminder, this has been the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show on the PSP Network. They know you're busy. That's why when you visit any of their service centers in Minot or Bismarck, Valvoline Instant Oil Change technicians Don't waste your time or their own. They can typically perform a full-service oil change in about 15 minutes. You can find out more what they do online at VIOC.com. Also want to say thank you to a couple of our other sponsors of the PSP Network and our broadcast of high school basketball all winter long, including Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Call now at 701-852-1700. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. It's Planet Pizza. Starting lineups being announced here for the West Fargo Packers, the visiting team. They'll be in Minot tonight, in Bismarck tomorrow. And for a team that, like many in the EDC that we just talked about, they are really having to replace a lot. And, well, you get to see the two best teams in the West to start this season. There will be a lot that West Fargo is going to figure out over these first two games.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see him tonight. Aiden Samick, he's a really good shooter from deep. He averaged over 9 points per game last year. He plays bigger than he is. He's 5'10", but he really seems like he plays 6 feet, 6'1". Sam Plant, leading assist man on this team. He can score in multiple ways. Don't forget about Beckett Foul. He's going to handle the basketball a lot for the Packers tonight.
There's a lot of great basketball nicknames. Beckett the Bucket Foul for West Fargo High School might be the best. As for the starters for Minot High School, a lot of names from last year. They only graduate 3 seniors. Of course, one of those, a big name in Logan Conklin.
Yeah, when I think of Logan Conklin, you think gritty. He would have did anything it would take to win a basketball game. Hard to replace guys like him. Nelson was a huge part of that team. Those guys, the energy level they brought. Look for Landon Bedell, big energy guy he was, mostly off the bench this season, now into the starting lineup. Look for him to pick up a lot of that for the Magi.
It is time for tip-off here in Minot. West Fargo on the road in the green. White numbers and letters going from right to left on your screen. It'll be Minot High at home in the white with the maroon. Numbers and letters outlined in gold. It's the Paul Chesky versus Win Chesky coaching matchup today. Adam Paulcheski for West Fargo High School. Quite a program he's built in just 8 years there in the eastern part of the state. Dean Winchesky here, number 17, coming off a year where he was named the state Coach of the Year in Division AA. Schaefer versus Loria at center court. And we are underway with AA basketball on the PSP Network on this Friday night. Tip-off won by the Magicians. It's Fisher Johnson who had a bit of trouble handling the basketball. Eric Winchesky with a touch way out there beyond the three-point line. Minot working it towards the near side, already down to 15 on the shot clock. Winchesky tries to drive. How about the defense there, forcing a jump ball? It was Aiden Samick getting it on the mix.
Aiden Samick beating Winchesky to the spot there. Good start defensively. We talked about defense to begin the game. How about that? Great start for the Packers.
Full court pressure put on by Minot High. West Fargo right to the hole. It's off the rim, but a foul called. Shot attempt by Beckett foul. He gets the name Bucket for his three-point shooting, but it seems he's going to be aggressive off the dribble.
Yeah, great job by Beckett foul. Going to be huge for the Packers. He's talked about his ability to handle the ball a lot, get to the rim, draw a foul early in this one.
Foul at the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. There's the first West Fargo point. They take a seat right in front of our broadcast position as the Packers lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Foul, the high arching free throw goes 2 for 2, and the Packers have the lead. Top of the key, Schaefer swings it to Shell. Now Johnson. Johnson, paint touch, pulls up in the middle, rolls around the rim and goes in. Tied at 2.
We talked about Fisher Johnson, the tremendous quickness there, getting in the lane, getting him going early. 2 early points for Fisher Johnson.
Packers slowing things down here on offense after that quick start thanks to foul. Here's Bonfils Loria, had it poked away by Johnson. Picking it up for West Fargo and scoring the point, Sam Glant.
Sam Glant kind of right place, right time there. Owen picks it up. Nothing but nylon.
Quick start on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Just over a minute in, a 4-2 lead for West Fargo. Winchesky to the left side off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound goes to Landon Bedell and a missed 3 from Peyton Shell.
Landon Bedell, something he did so well last year on the glass, offensively, such a good rebounder.
Some aggressive defense from Minot, and ask Coach Palczewski. He's matched up with Minot a lot before. Is there a common theme with these Dean Winchesky teams? He just says it's all about the effort and the intensity, and we're seeing that from the Magicians in game number 1.
Yeah, both these teams right out of the gate playing hard, getting after each other.
Grayson Schaefer knocks down the tray, and Minot High has their first lead at 5-4.
Something I look for Grayson Schaefer to do a lot this season. Shoots the 3-ball so well. Look for him to take some more shots here this season, elevate his game.
Samick lost that basketball all the way to the baseline. And they'll say it was kicked by Minot High, so a inbounds for West Fargo underneath their own basket. Samick lobs it to Loria. Hasn't touched the ball very much in these first 2+ minutes. Just in front of the free throw line. How about that mid-range shot from Sam Glant?
I like Sam Glant. Get in the paint, get in the middle, elevate. 2 for 2 to start this game for Sam Glant.
Packers go back to defense with a 6-5 lead. Johnson in the far corner. Tries to drive against foul. It went off of the West Fargo player's leg. Shot clock remains at 14 seconds. Shell, drive, fake the kick, count it in the basket.
I talked about that in the pregame, Owen. Peyton Shell looking to drive the basket more. Finishes with the contact on that one and one opportunity.
See if we got it here on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Nope, not much of it. 3-point play for Peyton Shell. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com with their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Glant hands off to Samick. Samick to the block. Kicks it out for Alex Wetterling. 3 up and in for Aiden Samick.
Really good start moving the basketball around for the Packers here in this ball game, shooting it at a high percentage.
Shell, long 3 off the front of the rim, and a defensive rebound for Samick. Loria downhill, missed from short range. Offensive board though, an extended possession for West Fargo. Missed 3. Minot with tempo down the court. Shell trying to get his own rebound. A bit of contact there, but no whistle. $14 minutes to play in our first half on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Packers on the road and leading 9-8. That'll be Minot High basketball. That one travels past the Magicians bench.
A couple possessions ago, really good job by Grayson Schaefer holding his own there in the paint. You got Bonifaz Loria coming at you about 100 miles an hour. Not the easiest guy to defend. Did a good job bodying him up.
Couple substitutions came into the game at that break for West Fargo. Bedell for 3 eventually goes in, and these two teams just trading the lead back and forth.
Bedell, the big guy, stepping it up, showing a little touch. Not something we're going to see a whole lot from, I would think, this season, but good on that one.
Winchesky is fouled on that up and under layup. He had the fast break on the steal. Watch it again here on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. It's the steal, and then decides to not go up at the left. I think he was just worried about Loria going up. Loria didn't even leave the ground.
Yeah, you use the rim as a protection in that sense is what Winchesky did. Something he does so well, getting to the free throw line.
And when he gets to the free throw line, Winchesky shooting at 65% a year ago. His junior campaign starts 1 for 1. Splits the pair. Minot High leads 12-9. Oh, Glant caught that pass on the sideline. A turnover there for the Packers and a chance for Minot High to go up 2 possessions. Wincheski to the basket again. Strong finish.
Just so relentless. You see the explosion there, finishing at the rim.
And then a block by the Magicians there on the Glant shot. He's down. Get helped up by his teammates. Horatio Willie and Carter Ron checked in for West Fargo, and now Minot brings in Jalen Gunville. Probably imagine what Jalen Gunville's going to be good at. Shooting the three ball.
Another athletic kid, shoots it so well, strong, athletic.
3 for Bonfils Loria, his first points of the season. You just don't see many 6'5" guards like Bonfils Loria in North Dakota. And as Coach Baljeski said earlier, the last time we saw one, his name was Derek Doucette.
I mean, look at his ability to elevate out there, confident in his shot. To start this game, you gotta love it. If you're Coach Dean Wincheski, all 5 starters have already scored in this ball game, Owen, and we're only 7 minutes in.
Loose ball when Eric Wincheski picks it up. Wide open shell on the near wing. Offensive rebound nearly at the putback for Schaefer. Somehow missed that. West Fargo running the floor. Willie from the three-point line. Drive and kick. It's stolen away. Schaefer makes up for that miss.
Really good help defense there by Schaefer.
An offensive foul you could see from a mile away, and you can see it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. This goes against Peyton Shell.
Speaking of help defense, how about Samek getting over in position, drawing the offensive foul on Peyton Shell.
Thank you to the North Dakota score feed, keeping us up to date with our out-of-town scoreboard. You only find AA scores today in boys basketball. Division A and Division B opening night is next Friday. We'll also keep the West Fargo and Minot High fans up to date on the girls' score when we get the chance. Taking place out east. Wincheski, fast break layup.
Really starting to assert himself in this basketball game. His ability to get to the lane. Something to note, Owen, already 2 fouls on Peyton Shell here. We're not even halfway through the first half.
As Shell currently on the bench. As Dean Wincheski starts to rotate in a couple of bench players, there's not many that will see the floor, as we said in our Northern Plains eating their keys to the game, because at just the second dead ball, second substitution, starters already coming back in.
Yeah, we've just seen Kale Workman come into the game, 5'11" senior, getting some early action in this one.
Inbounds pass goes to Hawkins Seymour for West Fargo. Hands off to Samek, driving into the lane. Ball's on the ground. Bedell throws it back into play, still fighting for it. 2 players from each team going after the ball. Eventually, it'll be called a tie-up there. And possession goes to Minot.
We're at game 1 here, Owen. These 2 teams are going at it here early in this one. What a great first season matchup here in AA hoops for us.
Again, a rematch of last year's season opener at West Fargo High School. It was a 73-40 win for Minot. West Fargo shot a season low 24% from the field. Again, the focus this year, it obviously seems to be on the defensive side for West Fargo. That's where a lot of those close games really got away from them in 2023.
They're doing a really good job in this game early. They're rotating, a lot of help defense, causing some disruption here.
Horatio Willie called for the foul. One of those guys who barely got any varsity minutes a year ago, but he'll find a big role as the 6th man for the Packers this winter. Bedell pivots, gets the shot up over Ron.
Really good patience here. The step through by Bedell. Already 5 points in this ball game for him.
Minot's defense causing some havoc, getting West Fargo kind of out of rhythm. And there's a good example as Glant is called for the travel.
I know it's a travel. I like that. I like that from Glant. Not settling, Owen, trying to attack the lane where we've seen him have success early in this ball game.
11 minutes to go on the nose in the first quarter on the BNC National Bank scoreboard with locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Also find them online at bnc.bank. Bedell passes to Gunville. Near side, Winchesky lets it fly. Off the mark. Glant rebound for the Packers. Wide open again. It's Seymour. Drains it. And we've got a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Enjoy this Ryan Family Dealerships replay as we go to break. Hawkins Seymour, number 3 for 3.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Arizona. First International Bank can be found at FIBT.com. Bring you the timeouts today and all season long on the PSP Network. Eden Winchesky wanted to talk things over as West Fargo's gone on a little bit of a run here to get this back to a 3-point game.
I really like that set. Get Eric Winchesky down on the block. Kind of the undersized Willie on him there. Really good possession there, drawing a foul on that one. I believe the foul's on Samek. Excuse me.
As 2 personal fouls on Aiden Samek, who heads to the bench. As Beckett foul checks back in. 10:23 remains in half number 1. On the Magic Towing halftime report coming up. Bedell missed it. 3-point shooting percentage, not very high for Minot in this first half. Fisher Johnson, oh my, put that one on the highlight reel.
Little stop, little turnaround, Fisher Johnson. He's got 4 early in this game. Like I said, you gotta love it if you're Dean Winchesky. You're getting that balanced attack from this team. You got Peyton Shell with early foul trouble.
Offensive foul against Beckett. Foul. Gives the ball back to Minot.
Eric Winchesky. When I think of him, Owen, I think his ability to drive, attack the basketball. Another thing he does so well, we just saw it. Getting in position, drawing those charges, doing that gritty work that Minot High, that defense is known for.
Signed before the season with Dickinson State University to play basketball at the next level. Bedell Schaefer triple teamed at the block. A jump ball will go to West Fargo. Today's broadcast of high school basketball on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. That's Minot State University. 20-15 lead for Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 9.5 to go in half number 1 against West Fargo. I think the officials are going to talk about this one and see which direction the ball is going to be going.
I think they got it right there, Owen. It looked like Schaefer deflected it. I really thought he did. I believe it's got,
Okay.
Coach Winchesky, his sales ability might have a future as a salesman, Owen, there. I think he sold that call.
Well, I saw Coach Palczewski on the other side, obviously trying to go the other way before the call got switched. Man.
It's so hard for officials in those positions, Owen. You don't got the benefit of a review. You try and discuss it, try and get it right as best you can.
Long pass up ahead for Loria. It eventually finds Willie in the corner. Horatio Willie for 3.
How about that? The 4th made 3 already in the first half for the Packers. Horatio Willie's first points of the ball game.
Foul on the ground called against Hawkins Seymour. Horatio Willie went 1 for 1 from the field last year at the varsity level. He is still 100% in his prep career. the senior guard.
That sounds like the ultimate jinx, Owen.
I'm sorry, Horatio.
Sorry, Horatio. We apologize, but hey, 2 for 2. You said it. We have 11 scorers in this game already.
Yes.
I mean, this has been terrific. Everyone kind of getting involved in this one.
For a first game of the year, that's got to be spectacular for these coaches.
Yeah, you just got to love it. The contributions off the bench. Horatio Willie down there in the corner, shooting it with confidence. I believe Minot High is going to be in the bonus here, Owen.
Shooting the 1-and-1 is Eric Winchesky. Now 1 for 3 from the Serve Pro free throw line today. Rebound to the Packers, trailing by 2. Loria fakes the handoff, dribbles short corner, fadeaway, missed it. Landed Bedell with a board.
If you're Minot High, you live with that all day. Bonfaz kind of fading away. Really good defense there by Minot High.
Back-to-back personal fouls against Hawkins Seymour. Another one on the ground, but it'll put Winchesky at the free throw line, shooting the bonus.
See, here's Peyton Shell just checked back into this game. We talked about the 2 fouls. See if the Packers elect to try and get him, attack him, try and get that 3rd before the half runs out.
Winchesky makes the first free throw, earns a second shot. As Aiden Samick comes back to the game for Seymour. Both players with 2 fouls in this first half, and still 8:37 left.
I always feel it's such a tough thing to do. Play with that foul trouble. You want your guys to be ultra aggressive at all times and play hard and stuff, but also you got to play so smart to try and not pick up that 3rd one.
Another missed free throw from Winchesky, another rebound for West Fargo. They put the offense into motion. Horatio Willie. I didn't jinx him at all.
I stand corrected, my friend. Horatio Willie off the bench, 5 big points in this one as the Packers trail by 1.
Winchesky goes right past Horatio Willie for that layup.
38 points in this ball game for Eric Winchesky, really asserting himself, being aggressive.
That was a nice pass there from Loria, splitting the defense, but I'm not sure Wetterlin was even ready for it. Missed the contested layup. Shell out to Schaefer. Drives baseline against Loria. That long wingspan for Bonfils Loria made that steal.
You nailed it. The wingspan, the athletic ability, really good defense by Loria, getting the turnover.
Turnover by the Packers. That has been a real big disparity in the box score so far, is the turnover ratio.
Coach Paul Chesky a little animated here. Game 1, wanting some explanation from the official Charlie Moore next to him there, Owen.
Shell, shot fake, inside of the 3-point line. Now gets it back out. Oh, Winchesky a little bit short on that one. Packers again have the basketball and a chance to tie the BNC National Bank scoreboard here in the first half. Wetterlin, he finds Loria, but Fisher Johnson went for the block, and it was just his positioning there, I think.
That's a great seal by Loria, knowing you had the undersized man on you. Also, really good job by Fisher Johnson. Make him go earn it on the foul line. Might have been kind of a hard foul, but Loria's right up trying to earn him from the charity stripe.
Loria shot just below 60% for the Serve Pro free throw line a year ago. Starts this season 1 for 1, has 4 points in the game. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Bonfils Loria 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He'll get subbed out as Carter Ron comes back into the game. We've played 11 minutes of basketball here for the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. 23-22, Minot High lead. The Magicians ranked #1 in the preseason in both the Hoopster and the media poll. A steal. And Horatio Willie will get called for the player control foul. That's now the 3rd charge against West Fargo, and Coach Paul Chesky is not necessarily pleased.
I think he may have an argument on this one, Owen. It looked like maybe Wincheski was moving there, but regardless, he continues to do that. He does it so well, sacrificing his body. Already the second charge he's drawn in this ball game.
And now a travel against Grayson Schaefer. Gives the ball right back. We have a scoreboard update from West Fargo. First half, actually halftime. It's Minot High 51, West Fargo 27. Here in the boys game from Minot, it's the Magi leading 23-22. First International Bank and Trust timeout.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Back with high school basketball on the PSP Network. First International Bank and Trust timeout called by Minot High. Back to the action here. Saw a shot of the crowd here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. They're in the know. It is basketball season.
I'm going to say it, Owen. I do miss the band. I am ready. You know I love the band. I'm ready for the band to be in the gymnasium.
Baden Shell with the steal. Pass up ahead to Schaefer. And we have our first two-hand jam of the season.
Great vision by Shell. Give it up. Schaefer, the two-hand throw down. Maybe see if that gets him going offensively in this ball game.
5 points so far for the senior Grayson Schaefer. Now it's Glantz off the dribble. Passes. Finds Willie from the corner. Missed it. Another rebound by Landon Bedell. Willie went for the steal, gambled, and lost. And Bedell's going to get called for that foul, reaching onto the shoulder there of Aiden Samick. Let's take a look at this last Ryan Family Dealerships replay of Schaefer. At Ryan Dealerships. Yep, go ahead.
Great bounce pass that Schaefer with a huge finish. How about Horatio Willie in this ball game? He has been so active the minutes in this first half, really taking advantage of his opportunity with his minutes.
At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of their 5 locations in Minot or Williston. Samick thought about passing it, instead takes a shot. Offensive rebound. Ball eventually gets to the 6'8" senior off the bench, Riker Berge.
Berge right into the ball game. Look at him contributing his first points of the ball game.
Another missed shot by the Magi. West Fargo down 1 with the ball. Wetterlin pass on the baseline. It's saved. Wetterlin gets it back. And that intensity guarding man-to-man so far outside the three-point line. Not sure of many other teams that will do that on defense. Wincheski one-on-one down the court. Missed it. And now it looks like West Fargo is going to try and slow down the pace late in the first half. Foul, drive, and dish. Out to Wetterlin off the front of the rim. Bedell rebound. There's just been one-shot possessions here recently. Shell for 3.
Shell, he's had a lot of open looks, a lot of good looks in this ball game. Couldn't get some of those early ones to fall. Was in the foul trouble, had the 2. He's out there. Really good sign there for Minot High, making that one. See, maybe that gets him going in this ball game, Owen.
Foul. Driving against Schaefer, but Tries to put a shot up in the trees there, and it didn't really work.
It's going to be the 10th foul. So Minot High is going to be in the double bonus here these next 4 minutes of the first half.
But free throws haven't necessarily been all that great for Minot in the first half.
Yeah, they're about, I think I've got them about 3 for 6 to start this one, Owen.
Now 3 for 7. Well, Jonas Nelson and I, we were at South Prairie School earlier in the week for our first basketball broadcast of the season, and free throws were totally the difference in that one. Kenmare had chances at the end of the game. They did not make free throws at all and lost by 6. Winchesky makes both, 29-24 in favor of the Magi. Sorry, made 1. Wetterlin to Berge. I have to Beckett foul. Foul, crossover against Fisher, now a spin. Wide open 3 from Seymour, in and out. Offensive rebound goes to Berge thanks to Horatio Willie. And couldn't make that one, now just finds the loose ball.
Really good job, you said it, Willie, keeping that ball alive for West Fargo.
A 4th chance for the Packers. Foul, underhand dish there to Seymour. Eventually they were going to get points when he gave them that many chances.
The opportunity, just being scrappy, being greedy, the Packers are. Tipping balls, keeping them alive. Good things tend to happen. A bucket for Seymour.
Gunville looking for the assist there. Johnson couldn't hit the 3. A steal by Landon Bedell.
Really good job by Bedell. We talk about his ability to rebound there. Just kind of over-muscling Berge on that point, coming up with the basketball.
Willie all the way down the lane. Gets his own rebound, though. Wetterlin missed it. Bedell rips the rebound away from Riker Berge. Schaefer seemed to take a shot to the face. He's recovering as Fisher Johnson hits a field goal.
See the early season game 1, little tiredness out there, Owen, kind of huffing and puffing, and I get it. It's they're going at it. They're going back and forth in this one.
Alex Wetterlin for 2. 28-33, Packers trail on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Another Minot High turnover, and now they'll bring in 3 at this break. Mason Jensen, Cale Workman, and Eric Winchesky come back into the game. Bonfils Loria returns for West Fargo. Loria brings the ball up the floor for the Packers. It's a Beckett foul. Pass deflected by Winchesky out of bounds. It'll stay underneath the Packers' own basket.
Minot High does that so well. The deflection, you see a lot of that length coming into play. Pete Shell does it so well. So active defensively.
2 minutes left in the first half. 13 on the shot clock for West Fargo. They had an early lead, and they've really been within 2 possessions this whole first half. They just haven't had the lead in a long, long time. Step back 3. Did not hit the rim. That should be a shot clock violation against West Fargo.
Really good defense there. Eric Winchesky there, suffocating defense on Loria. Loria forced to take the fadeaway 3, resulting in a shot clock violation.
Down to 95 seconds left before the Magic Towing halftime report. Take a look at the numbers from this first half. A few of the storylines of the first 18 minutes, and a look around the North Dakota score feed scoreboard. Winchesky for 3. There's 1. Just had to see one fall, I think.
Yeah, he's the first player into double figures in this ball game. We talked about his ability to drive the lane. This from deep.
Another offensive foul called against West Fargo. This one's on Bonfils Loria. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
The 3rd charge taken in this first half by Eric Winchesky, doing a little bit of everything for the Magi.
It's a stat that won't show up in the newspaper.
Checking in from positions, Grayson Schaefer. And for the Packers,
Maybe they still got the grit belt going this year.
Oh, we'll have to see. You know, I'm a X, Twitter. I still call it Twitter, but X. So I'll let you know if they still got that.
Well, it's made a few appearances in the Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show before.
Maybe we can get them to bring it up tonight in our postgame interview.
Johnson driving left, puts up the shot with the right hand. Foul comes down with the rebound. Less than a minute left. Willie, he has been aggressive from both the right and the left side of the lane. Draws the foul there. It'll be Horatio Willie at the Surf Pro free throw line.
You told me about him, Owen, in the pregame. You talked that he's going to be a big part of what the Packers are trying to do. Kind of the first guy off the bench, that six-man role. He's been very aggressive in the first half. Coach Paul Chesky's got to be super happy with number zero. That is.
First free throw from him is good. Yeah, last year as a junior, I mean, these are total numbers from last year. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. He shot 1 shot and made it. But it's that offseason stuff. He was teammates on the ECI 17U select team with Landon Bedell and Fisher Johnson.
Well, there you go. Some great info there. Yeah, he's really stepped up his game and become a big part of what the Packers are doing offensively.
Turn around there for Cale Workman in lane. Minot leads 38-30. 30 seconds remain. An 8-second, maybe 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Willie, a little hesitation there. Gets past Jensen, and then the pass sails out of bounds into the Minot High cheering section.
You see that blow-by speed there. You like to say, hey, Willie, maybe get that little teardrop, get that little floater game there in the middle. Looked like he had some room, but should give Minot High the last shot here in the first half.
Shot clock turned off, 17 seconds and counting. Winchesky gets a pass half court, sets up the offense. Gunville with the catch, found Shell wide open, but Shell just didn't know it right away. Oh, and now a pass that goes through the hands of Fowl, and Minot, after taking possibly that last shot, will get a second chance.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Wetterlin was guilty of a foul there, and Shell was so wide open, like he said, didn't really realize it.
Winchesky got to get a shot off here. It's well too high, and Willie with the shot contest. But Minot High, they've sustained the lead. They haven't done much to extend it, with turnovers playing a big part in our first half. We'll talk about it more in the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up next on the PSP Network. Magic Towing halftime show.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Time for the Magic Towing halftime report. This time around, remember their phone number is 701-509-4011. And there's no job too big or too small for Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. Again, that phone number is 701-509-4011. Halftime score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard: Minot 38, West Fargo 30. Bryce Gutnick has our first half scoring numbers.
I'm going to go with the visitors to start. Led in scoring by number 0, Horatio Willie had 7 points in the first half. Samick added 3, Loria with 5, Fowl with 2, 4 for Glant, 5 for Seymour, 2 for Berge, 2 for Wetterlin, totaling 30 points in the first half for the Packers. On the Minot High side, 6 scorers in the first half. Led in scoring by Eric Winchesky. He had 12 big points in the first half. Peyton Shell was 6, Fisher Johnson was 6, Schaefer added 5, Bedell was 7, Workman added a bucket. 38 in the first half. That's how we get to our halftime score. Minot High 38, West Fargo Packers 30.
We said it earlier in the first half, referencing last year's season opener where West Fargo only mustered up 40 points, shooting 24% from the field. Obviously, those numbers a bit better today, at least in the first half. Really, the only limiting factor, it seems, for West Fargo is turning the ball over, both with bad passes and offensive fouls.
Yeah, Eric Winchesky was terrific defensively, something he's kind of known for. He'll do that dirty work, taking the charges. Kind of sloppy at times, kind of both ways in that first half. We know it's game one, it's expected. But hey, West Fargo, you're 6 for 6 from the foul line. You made 4 threes. You had 8 scorers in the first half. That's huge. Getting some major contributions off the bench. You're only down 8. A lot of ball game left. Be interesting to see what the Packers do. Make some adjustments here for the second half.
For Minot High, the three-point shooting percentage has not been very high. The free throw percentage is getting there, but when they get to the lane, they get to the block right there, they've been able to finish and get to that ServPro free throw line.
Yeah, just 4 of 8, though. They are getting their opportunities, like you said, just 4 of 8. Eric Winchesky be the first one to tell you he's got to shoot a little better percentage there from the free throw line. He's so good at attacking the lane, getting to the foul line, something he does really well. Fisher Johnson getting in the lane, that 6 big points. Peyton Shell, thought he played pretty good coming in with those 2 fouls. he had some open looks in that ball game. To start, he couldn't knock down from deep. Got one towards the end of the second half. He found Schaefer for that big dunk. Maybe look for a little more aggressiveness in the second half. Peyton Shell.
Well, as we have just a little bit of time left here in the Magic Towing halftime report, let's try and get a couple scores from around the state. And obviously one that if anybody checks out North Dakota score feed right now, the one that's going to catch their eye, Bismarck High. I mean, talk about offense as they just hit another three. They lead 74-45 on the PSP Network. 71 first half points. Want offense? Watch Bismarck.
Yeah, just their ability to score. They've got so many guys that can do it. What a great start to their season, putting up 71 on the rebuilding mode. West Fargo Cheyenne, Tim Brandt out there kind of learning a few things about his teams. He'll battle and stuff, but Jordan Wilhelm, we know what he brings to the table with Bismarck High. He has his team ready and prepared, and they could score, Owen, like you said.
Absolutely. We'll see West Fargo Cheyenne here in Minot tomorrow. Bismarck High coming to town December 20th before holiday break. That's going to be a can't-miss matchup there on the PSP Network. The girls' game between Minot High and West Fargo going on right now. Second half. Also talking about offense, Minot High 88, West Fargo 43 there in half number 2. Can't tell how much time is left in that game, but a 41-point lead for the number 1 team in girls Division AA, the Minot High Majets.
Great start for the Majets. We know about the weapons, their ability to score. Great to see Fricky healthy. Her obviously towards the end of the season there, her not being a part of that state tournament run just affecting the Majets in so many ways, but offensively we know what the Majets bring to the table, and they're showing it early in the season in game 1.
Second half's about to get started here in Minot. The Magicians have an 8-point lead over West Fargo, 38-30. This has been the Magic Towing halftime report.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Well, there's one of our officials today, Mike Holtz, and he walked into the gymnasium today repping the Boise State blue and orange. And maybe he checked the score during the halftime here, but his Broncos leading 21-0 over UNLV in that Mountain West Championship game. So happy refs here in Minot.
Mike Holtz, good buddy of mine, former Minot State basketball coach on the men's side. If anyone's seeing Mike Holtz, do not talk to him about the score of the game. He doesn't want to know anything. He wants to watch it. He's got it recording.
Oh, my bad.
So don't spoil it for Coach Holtz. He can't hear us, Owen. You're safe. But, hey, anyone talking to Coach Holtz, don't relay the score of the football game to him, please.
Things are going well for the Broncos. Second half has started here in Minot. 10 seconds starting on line. Another foul against West Fargo. They ended with over 10 team fouls in the first 18 minutes. And it takes just 10 seconds to pick up their first.
Yeah, Coach Adam Polcheski had a few words for the officials, the crew, saying, hey, we got to balance this number out a little bit. These fouls are kind of racking up on the Packers. Always lobbying for a few calls, doing a good job.
He wasn't passing along college football scores. Minot still on offense. Eric Winchesky, top of the key, needs to get the ball away. Gets it to Schaefer now. Fisher Johnson, far side wing, drives to the baseline, underneath. Gets it out to Winchesky for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound for West Fargo. Had to be on defense a long time. Now a long 3 from Samick. Gets his own rebound. Samick to Wetterlin, near side corner. Finds Willie in the middle of the lane. He's worked his way into being a second half starter as Horatio Willie.
Look at him being aggressive right there, going right after Shell into his body, trying to pick up that third foul.
Have a jump ball, and it will stay with West Fargo, so the shot clock resets with 17 minutes remaining in the game. Willie will inbound. Gets it to Bonfils Loria. Oh, what a shot fake. He got Wincheski to fly by, however, airballed to 3. Both teams, no points on their first time possessing the basketball. Bedell finds Shell. Open in the corner, missed the 3. Oh. Kind of a football move. Bedell hasn't totally switched sports yet.
MSUM dragon commit, Landon Bedell. We lost a shoe on the court. I think we got it back though. That's 3 on Bedell in this ball game early in the second half.
A couple players in foul trouble already. Samick, the ball handler, one of them. For West Fargo. Horatio Willie with some space from beyond the arc. Just rolls off the rim, no good. Somebody put lids on the baskets during halftime. That's going to be an offensive foul against Fisher Johnson.
Talk about Fisher Johnson's mid-range game there. You like to maybe see him, hey, just sit there, pull up, kick that little baby J there in the lane. Does it so well. The name we pick on, Horatio Willie, sacrificing his body. Continuing to make a lot out of his opportunity here, starting the second half.
Foul gets a ball screen from Bonfils Loria. He hands off to Willie, goes to the top of the key. Oh, stepping in front of that pass was Grayson Schaefer, gets the steal. Still scoreless in half number 2. Already 2 minutes have been played. Ball back to Eric Wincheski. Schaefer goes baseline, passes back outside the arc to Peyton Shell, our Prestwich Orthodontics player to watch. Gets his own rebound, put back no good. Bedell a 3rd try. How about a 4th one? That's no good as well.
You gotta like that though, Peyton Shell attacking the rim. Something we thinking he's gonna do more of this year, just couldn't finish. Plenty of opportunities. That's number 4, Owen. The 4th offensive foul drawn by Eric Wincheski in this ball game.
Well, there's creating space, and then there's that for Horatio Willie. Just extended that arm a little bit.
It's going to be the 3rd foul on Horatio Willie already in this ball game as well.
But he's staying on the court. Workman, pass goes to Peyton Shell. Into the lane, fade away, finally. There's points in this second half.
Really good move there by Shell. Little turnaround, Jay getting in the middle of the lane. We know about his soft touch, his ability to score from wherever. Doing it with the jump shot on that one.
Beckett foul, lost the basketball for a second. Passes it to Willie, goes one-on-one with Schaefer. We've got another foul. This is going to go against Schaefer the Magi.
Points hard to come by here in the second half. We've only had 1 bucket. We're over 5 minutes into this one.
The lob, the inbounds pass to Hawkins Seymour. Came off the bench and gave 5 points to the Packers. Now sets a screen for Aiden Samick. What a play drawn up there by Palczewski.
Really good. Samick ready to shoot that catch and shoot. Nothing but nylon there. Much needed bucket for the Packers.
We'll have that one on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay shortly. Play continues. 14:26 left. Minot High 40, West Fargo 33. Falling out of bounds, Bedell gets a pass to Schaefer. Too long. Last touch by the Magi. Here's that 3 from Aiden Samick. 6 points on the night.
For that great screen, a little miscommunication defensively by Minot High, leaving Samick wide open.
Samick, the ball handler here. Passes to Willie and then Seymour at the top of the key. That pressure from Wincheski gives him another steal. Can he finish the fast break layup? This time he will.
Such a good defender, one of them elite defenders in AA hoops, coming up with the steal. Already 14 points in this ball game for Eric Wincheski.
And the Packers playing pretty slow on offense. Spin move by Foul. Oh, the touch off the glass. We'll get a First International Bank and Trust timeout, but before we go to break, watch this finish from Beckett foul.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Today's broadcast of high school basketball on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7 and on Saturdays from 8:30 to 3. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS Store. Packers drop a full court press here in the timeout.
Yeah, Coach Winchetsky so adamant about communicating, talking about those screens. Point of emphasis during that timeout.
Foul called against Hawkins Seymour of West Fargo. So Peyton Shell to the Surf Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration at Surf Pro.
These fouls are really starting to add up. Seymour, he joins the party with 3 in this one as well. Still over 13 minutes left to go in the ball game.
And we're tomorrow on the PSP Network. Get a first look at the Mandan High School Gymnasium, the brand new one. You know, their claim to fame is the only center hanging video board in North Dakota.
I saw the pictures though, and I'm really excited to go check the place out. It looks exquisite. What a great thing for the community there of Mandan and stuff.
Travel called on Shell before the shot. Well, hopefully he'll still be here in Minot tomorrow, not Mandan, because we've got basketball here between Cheyenne and Minot High starting at 3. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show at 2:30.
Yeah, they did get Shell for steps on their really athletic move. But one too many steps there, turning it over back to the Packers.
5 points apiece in this second half. Packers still trail by 8. Willie, spin move. Oh, Workman is called for the foul. It's a little bit delayed.
Workman trying to get in on the charge, the offensive foul drawing a charge party. Winchesky's been so good at it. Workman taking a shot there, but does get the block called on him, his first.
Carter Ron back in the game for West Fargo. Wearing number 30 and that brace on his left shoulder. Seymour, a no-look bounce pass to Samick, who also wasn't really looking. 10 to shoot. Seymour in the corner. Finds foul. Quick turnaround, rolls in. Beckett foul has been essential for West Fargo in the second half.
Kind of just sneaking down on that baseline. Owen finds himself open. Kind of caught Shell sleeping a little bit there, cutting the lead to 6.
Winchesky with the spin move had foul drop. Ball was loose, picked up by Shell, attacks the glass, but misses. It's something we pointed out at halftime, though, Bryce. Finishing at the basket for Minot, it was good on many of occasions, but here in the second half, it has not been so.
Yeah, you got to love what Shell's doing. He's attacking the rim. It's just he hasn't been able to finish and really kind of get in a rhythm offensively in this ball game.
Schaefer swishes the 3. Schaefer from the perimeter. That's really been where he's been most effective for Minot High today. Another offensive foul. This one on the moving screen against Samick. That one number 4 as a team. 3rd on Samick individually.
Yeah, Samick now with 3. I think the referee got that right, that moving screen on there. He's a little bit animated about the call, but a little emotional, but I think the refs did a good job on that one.
You hear a couple of coaches say, I'm not going to get mad if you get called for a charge. Well, there's been, 5 of them now, maybe 6 on the Packers. Maybe something, you got to go back and check on.
Yeah, Paul Chesky, he's been in the ear of the officials and stuff on some of them, but yeah, the Minot High defense, we know what they bring to the table. Been really good all night.
That long rebound that never got collected by anybody is going to go out of bounds. That'll be Packer basketball at half court. West Fargo last year, their second consecutive season finishing below 500. They went 6-10 in conference play, but sometimes it's not about what you do in the regular season, but what you do in the postseason. Won the state qualifier game against Grand Forks Central, but matched up with Minot High in the quarterfinal round, falling 61-86, and then they were eliminated by Century the following night, 56-85. Loria with a shot block, and Seymour follows up. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
That was really good bone fast. Loria flying in. And then it was Seymour with the second block. I think Coach Winchesky saying, hey, how about a technical there? He's kind of screaming and yelling. He's excited. You know, that stuff's going to happen.
Yep. Leaning into Beckett foul was Eric Winchesky. West Fargo maybe getting in the heads of these Magi players and coaching staff here. That's just not really on brand right there.
Got to feel good if you're Beckett foul there. Eric Winchesky's been doing it all night. Beckett foul, I believe he has 3 fouls. He's sticking his nose in there, getting an extra possession for the Packers.
Seymour after the huge block shot. Passes to Loria in the corner, and he was walking.
West Fargo's had a lot of opportunities. It seems like it's kind of been in that 6 to 9, 6 to 8 range there, getting a number of possessions, but just not able to capitalize as they turn it back over to the Magi.
New player in the game for West Fargo, likely because of all this foul trouble. It's Ace Sheely, just a sophomore. Where's number 40? And a travel called against Grayson Schaefer. Well, and we just throw the ball back to one another.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first half some. You're going to have some sloppiness to it. We're kind of experiencing that now here in the second half as well. Let's see if we get some rhythm offensively in this game, Owen.
Loria, wide open lane after he got Schaefer to maybe stumble over his own feet.
That little stutter move by Loria getting to the rim. Looked like Shell was in a good position, but Loria able to capitalize, finishing at the rim.
West Fargo looked like they were on the verge of getting another turnover in the backcourt, but Hawkins Seymour was reaching in on that pass. That is 4 personal fouls. There's still 9:42 remaining in the game, but Seymour will stay on the floor. I don't think West Fargo's bench realized that he's 1 foul away from being disqualified. Offensive rebound for Fisher Johnson. Goes to Shell. Straightaway 3.
Talked about Shell in this ballgame. He's had a lot of open looks. Shooting that one with confidence. Wide open from the top of the key. Third made 3 of the second half for Minot High.
Double-digit lead for the Magicians at 49-39. Shell picks up the loose ball. Loria gets the steal. Two-handed pass picked up by Shell. Going to be Schaefer again. Yes, it is. Grayson Schaefer.
We're trading turnover. Shell ends up on the ball. Just like the first half, finding Schaefer for another, as Mr. Holberg would say, slamma jamma, two-handed throwdown from Grayson Schaefer.
Plenty of plays now to choose from in our Spas Etc. move of the game. Foul called on the layup attempt by Alex Wetterlin. Name the move of the game at our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. A final score from West Fargo to give you here shortly. They ran out of digits on the scoreboard for how many Minot scored tonight. It's over 100 in the season opener with the Majets.
Great start from the Majets. How about that? A century mark plus in the first contest.
106-52, the final score. Thank you to North Dakota Score Feed for that one. Minot High, the girls team will be at Cheyenne tomorrow. Block called against the Packers. Halfway done with this second half.
Foul number 2, Hayden Samick was fourth personal. 6th team foul.
Another player with 4 for the Packers. That is the 4th on Samick.
Gunville off a couple of screens. Shell the same way, working against Willie at the block. Peyton Shell with 8 in the second half, up to 14 for the game.
Really great set play by the Magi there. Getting Shell isolated on the block. That one-on-one, he's going to finish that more often than not.
Ace Sheely called for the travel. Packers stay in that full court pressure. Winchesky breaks it on his own. Gunville goes right back to Shell. It worked once, they try and go back to it again, and Loria there slapped the wrist of Peyton Shell. That'll be a foul called against him.
Really good job again. The 6-foot Horatio Willie guarding the 6'4", 6'5" Peyton Shell there. A matchup the Magi are looking to exploit here in the final 8 minutes of this contest.
I'll add Loria to the foul trouble list. That's his 3rd. First free throw is up and good for Peyton Shell. Minot will be shooting the bonus the rest of the game. So will West Fargo. It's the largest lead of the night for Minot at 55-41, a 14-point advantage after those 2 made free throws from Peyton Shell.
Peyton Shell already double digits in the second half, 10 points in the second half, 16 for the contest.
Foul called on Bedell. He was never set as he made contact with Aiden Samick, who was trying to get a wraparound pass to Wenderlin in the corner. It'll be Samick at the Serve Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration at Serve Pro. Misses the first shot of a 1-and-1. Winchesky faces up the defense. Just pulls the trigger right there from the elbow. Missed it. Bonfils Loria, the long rebound. Loria, crossover, spin, step through, missed it. Steal by Foul. He's blocked by Shell, just reaches over the top. Now Winchesky looking to go airborne. 57-41 lead.
We talked about Shell, the returning shot blocker in AA hoops. Comes up with a big one there, gets the outlet to Winchesky. He throws one down.
But then Horatio Willie on the other end gets into double figures. His first career 10-point game, but Minot High, the stories about them, leading 57-44 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Arizona. It's First International Bank and Trust. Find them online at FIBT.com. And once this game goes final, we'll have the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Out of the timeout, Packers and Magi each have 3 timeouts remaining. Minot High with a 57-44 lead. Season opener for these two teams on the PSP Network. Johnson is fouled. Nice cut to the basket there to get open.
We talked about his quickness, the ability to get in the lane. About the cut there, rewarded with a couple foul shots.
That'd be 2 of them for Fisher Johnson.
It's going to be the 4th foul on Beckett foul as well in this contest.
Johnson closing in on a career high in points. There's his 8th. That record mark for him was 9 last year against Dickinson. Lob up to Loria. There's going to be a foul there against Gunville. Just holding on to Bonfils Loria.
A good foul. He's battling Loria in there. We know the athletic ability and the tough matchup that Bonfils Loria is. Gunville trying to battle him in the paint there. Kind of undersized, but make him earn it from the foul stripe.
Just 7 points in the game for Loria. Misses that free throw. Again, West Fargo. They do force the turnover. Credit Samek with that one. Six minutes to go in the game, down 15. West Fargo. Oh, Schaefer with the shot. Nope, that's a foul. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Coach Winchesky getting a little, asking the official where's the foul there on that one. Kind of looked like a clean block, but we got to remember, Owen, these officials have a lot better view of this stuff than we do up here. So they're right down there on the on the court.
Yeah, we haven't had the Winchesky cam so far today. Haven't had too many outbursts down there. Free throw's good by Horatio Willie. Makes 1 of 2. It's 45-59. Packers trailing on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Gunville. Skip pass to Schaefer. Now Shell in the corner. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Winchesky into the lane. Steps through the defense. And scores the 2 points.
You got to love that. It looked like he had that open look from 3. Looked like he was going to unleash it there, but decides to go to the basket. Being aggressive still in this one. Great opening night here from number 20, Eric Winchesky.
18 points so far for him. Miscommunication there by West Fargo on offense. And a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. We'll take it with them on the PSP Network back after this commercial break.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Back for the timeout here in Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Shell might have taken a few extra steps there. Turnover against Minot High.
You can already see it. The all WDA performer from last year, Peyton Shell, really making it a point of emphasis here in this first game, really attacking the basket. We know his ability to shoot the ball from downtown, but gets called for the travel on that one, but you got to like him being aggressive, staying aggressive.
Shell already has some opportunities to play some college basketball at Concordia Moorhead and Dickinson State, where his current teammate Eric Winchesky has already announced his commitment. And one for Beckett Fowl.
Really good take there by Beckett Fowl, getting Grayson Schaefer out of position. An N1 opportunity. Try and cut into this lead.
Fowl last year went 35 of 44 from the free throw line as a sophomore. Makes that free throw, completes the three-point play. Again, Minot High getting good practice in the press break. Bedell on the drive.
Good job by Bedell. It looked like maybe he kind of settle. He likes that mid-range jump shot. Great cut, getting all the way to the rim for Bedell.
Yet another offensive foul and a charge taken by Eric Winchesky. And that will be personal foul number 5 against Aiden Samick. He's really played the point guard role for West Fargo tonight.
Owen, do we know the record for charges taken in a double-A hoops boys basketball game?
It's just a stat nobody takes.
Yeah. We might have to establish it maybe tonight. Let people know Eric Winchesky at 5 in this ball game.
Should he be selected for Sport Clips MVP? That's probably the first question. We'll talk to our MVP of the game and the planning team financial advisor. Shots Crossroads post-game show. Still 4 minutes of basketball left to be played. Minot High's lead continues to grow. It's at 15 points. Winchesky off the screen, gets a 3 and a little bit of space.
You've seen the whole arsenal of Eric Winchesky tonight. Dribble, drive, attacking the rim. That one from deep. He's done it a couple times from long range as well. The defensive effort. He is jacked, my friend.
Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. You know, what has been more impressive? Because we've talked to many players over last year, talked to many coaches, and then always say all the points, but it's all about the defense. Eric Winchesky has been shining on both sides of the court.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with his ability to move his feet, his quickness. We saw him get up with the throwdown tonight, too.
Yes.
Oh.
Missed shot there by the Magi. Foul. Goes on the pass in the lane to Owen Scoville. Misses the layup. We get here early and we watch these sophomore and these JV games. Owen Scoville is a name that we memorized after that JV game.
Write it down. Do whatever you got to do to remember. You and I both looked at each other and said it. Scoville is going to be a problem here. The junior, he's going to be a major contributor for the Packers.
I memorized it because of his great first name, but yeah, his basketball is pretty good as well. West Fargo is going to bring in a couple more bench players here as Peyton Shell goes to the free throw line. 3 minutes to go in the game. Packers down 18 points. And a lot of those guys in foul trouble as well for Adam Polcheski's team. We'll get you who those players are here shortly.
We got to think about the challenges, too. You're coming to play these couple games. West Fargo Packers are. They're going to be staying in Bismarck tonight, Owen. So they're driving to Bismarck tonight. You know, you got to get fed. You got to get, you know, rested up. They've got an early start tomorrow, too. The 1:30 p.m. start in Bismarck. So it's a really quick turnaround for West Fargo. Going to be a challenge for Coach Paul Chesky and his team.
Watch a lot of film as well on that hour and a half, 2 hour bus ride.
Absolutely.
Colby Weary in the game there for West Fargo. He's number 24, and we had another foul called against the Packer offense. Wyatt Knutson wears number 42. And we've already met the others, Riker Berge, Ace Shelley, and Hawkins Seymour. Now it's time to meet some more of the Magi. Taven Archer checks in, number 21. Carson Brecky, a senior, wears number 13. And Wilson Wald, number 22, also in that senior class. Here's Brecky. Lane paint touch, and then a pass out to Cale Workman. Minot will be conservative on offense here, holding it for 25 seconds of the shot clock. Wald draws the foul.
I'm going to tell you one guy. There's one guy in the building from the 1999 state championship team. His name is Casey Olson. He's up in the bleachers over here. He was the best player I've ever seen drawing charges at Minot High. So Eric Winchesky kind of showing off for Casey, showing him a thing or two tonight and his ability to do so. I think Casey Olson would be very proud.
So you're saying Casey Olson has that record? Would Casey Olson know how many charges he's taken in the game?
I'm going to be honest. If there was a record at Minot High, I would double down that Casey Olson has that record. You heard it. I would almost, about as close as a guarantee as you can get on. A Bryce guarantee on air.
A foul pretty much immediately after those Wilson Wald free throws. Puts Wyatt Knutson at the free throw line. Surf Pro free throw line, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians use advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration at Surf Pro. 2:27 left in the contest. Knutson goes 0 for 2. Rebound by Brecky. Workman out to Wald, one-handed catch. All the way around the horn, back to Brecky. Now they'll reverse it. 10 seconds to shoot. 3 for Mason Jensen.
That's the 5th made 3 of the second half, the 9th of the game for Minot High. Mr. Jensen getting in on the fun there, stepping into that one with some confidence.
Tell you what, Minot High, they've only played really 7 guys before this group came into the game. 8 guys throughout those, the big minutes in this game. These guys, there's importance here to get into that rotation. Not every night can you only play 7 guys. Foul trouble and other things can play a factor.
Something Coach Dean Winchesky does really well in the beginning of the season, kind of shuffling around these lineups. He wants to get some looks. He does a very good job of that.
On the other hand, for West Fargo, that is their 10th score as Ace Sheely makes the free throws. It's 50-70 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Brecky missed it. Workman offensive rebound. Back out to Taven Archer. Inside for Workman. Finishes in the lane. Archer with the steal. Looking up the court. Might just take it himself. No shot. Student section sure wanted Taven Archer to get that three-point play.
A guy we know well, Mr. Broderick down there kind of shouting in Archer's space there with some excitement. Gotta love the blackout by the student section tonight.
Foul called against Scoville. Archer will get 2 shots as the Magi are in the double bonus. Both teams in the double bonus. First career varsity point for Taven Archer. Knutson will draw the foul. Goes against Carson Brecky.
Great start. It seemed like Minot High had a lot of opportunities early in the game to extend the lead. West Fargo did a really good job hanging around. The second half, Minot High really starting to assess some dominance there. Stringing those stops together is something they do so well defensively.
Missed free throws again by Knutson. Final minute of basketball tonight from Minot. Brecky, catch and shoot. Missed it. Another reminder, tomorrow we'll have coverage of Minot High and West Fargo Cheyenne. The Mustangs 0-1 start to their season after giving up 102 to Bismarck High. They did score 72 though. So the offense there, with all the crazy defense that the Demons do play, was able to get in a little bit of a rhythm.
Yeah, much better second half for West Fargo Cheyenne tonight in the capital city.
Another foul is called. And this will be a, doesn't matter if it was shooting or on the ground. Shooting 2 is Kale Workman. Oh for 1 on the first free throw attempt. Workman, the senior guard, standing 5'11". Had 2 points all of last year. He has 4 tonight. Could be the last possession here. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds. Down at 15, sorry. Berge, Knutson. Here's Scoville. 5 for Sheely. Wide open at the buzzer, missed it. Minot High 1-0, a 73-50 win over West Fargo at home. Defensive effort, it's always the story for these Minot High teams, and it was the case again today. We'll have the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show coming up next with our Sport Clips MVP.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Time for our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com from their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads. Also planning team financial advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. Final score tonight, Minot 73, West Fargo 50. Still waiting on our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Let them do their post-game conversation as a team, and then we'll bring our MVP award winner up to the broadcast booth or broadcast position very shortly. But before we get into those individual numbers as well from today's game, just a few standouts from the second half. Obviously, Minot High had an 8-point lead at halftime. It was really, I don't think they ever had a lead of 10 points in that first half. West Fargo was right there. The Packers had a lead within those first 5 minutes of the game. Minot High took that lead back. There were like 4 lead changes there up until about 11-9. And then Minot High eventually grew that lead to 8, and that would stayed its course to halftime. But the second half, Minot High scores 35 points to West Fargo's 20. A couple more turnovers, more foul trouble for the Packers, limited them in this second half against West Fargo as Minot High gets the win. Still figuring out the final tallies here for the individual scoring. We'll get those to here momentarily, and we will start with the West Fargo Packers. They were led in scoring tonight by 6-man Horatio Willie. He was the only player in double figures. Maybe not necessarily what was expected from West Fargo tonight. Obviously looking for Bonfils Loria as their leading scorer from last year. But Willie, a guy that, again, was 1 for 1 in his entire varsity career coming into this season. In this game, he finishes with 11 points, 7 of them in the first half. And I tell you what, that's a guy who might be in the starting lineup come tomorrow down in Bismarck. The effort he had both offensively and defensively. Second leading scorer was Beckett Fowl with a big 6-point second half. He finishes with a total of 8. Bonfils Loria with 7. Aiden Samick with 6. 5 points on the day for Hawkins Seymour. Hit a big 3 in the first half, but was blanked in half number 2. 4 points on the night for Sam Glantz, and 2 points apiece for Riker Berge, Alex Wetterlin, and Ace Sheely from the free throw line for a team total of 50 points tonight for West Fargo High School. 30 in the first half, 20 in half number 2. Obviously, it was turnovers and maybe more so from the offensive fouls that hurt their possessions tonight in Minot. Final numbers for Minot High School. They were led tonight in scoring. 2 guys in double figures for the Magi today. They were led by Eric Winchesky with 21 on the day, 12 at the half, 9 in the second half, 16 from Peyton Shell. Really came alive after the halftime report with 10 points in that second half, including a couple big threes to grow the lead significantly for the Magi, a lead they would, of course, hang on to a 23-point win. 8 points from Fisher Johnson, close to a career high. 8 points for Landon Bedell, a guy that last year was known for catching more rebounds than points. Might be a little bit different this year. Also 8 points from Grayson Schaefer, 4 from Cale Workman, 3 points from Mason Jensen, and 1. The first career point for Taven Archer came late in the second half. For Minot, 38 points in half number 1, 35 in the second, for a total of 73. Well, when we return, we hope to have our Sport Clips MVP of the game up here in the broadcast booth. Until then, we'll take a quick break on the PSP Network. Come back with the rest of the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
We're back at the Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show, and as promised, now joined by our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sometimes we do it because of points, blocks, rebounds, dunks. How about offensive charges or charges taken today? It's Eric Winchesky joining us. Eric, there's rumors up here from my color commentator Bryce that you might have set the record today taking charges. How about taking one for the team today? What does that mean?
Wow, I did not know I had the record. I mean, I was just
totally unofficial, by the way.
It's unofficial, but we're trying to establish it. Put it that way.
I'll take what I can get. I think it's a big thing. I got to credit my other teammates who took charges too, putting their body on the line. But I think that's something we harp, getting the weak side help and helping out our teammates if they get beat off the ball.
There's too many things I want to ask you, so I'm going to play a little fun here. I want to know, you versus me to 21, how many charges you take and what's the score? If I can make it to 21, that's going to be very difficult. I might need a sub, maybe sub Owen in a little bit.
I think I could get close to 5-6 charges again. And
He's not wrong.
All due respect, I think it'll end up being 21-3 or so.
Oh, look at that. Hey, what a nice
points.
guy. Give me a few. I love it.
All right, let's talk about the team part of it as well. Obviously, a win today to start the season. Defense in the second half, big improvements there. You took away their best athlete in Boniface Loria today, but just overall, you guys were creating problems for their offense. Talking about the team's defensive effort this evening.
I think no matter what, we stress if you guard a rebound, you can get on the floor, and I think that's the most important because if the ball's not going in, you can still win a game by guarding and rebounding and holding the team under 40. So.
Yeah, one more question for you. How good is it to be back in basketball season?
I've been waiting since March 9th of last year, so I'm excited.
All right, thank you, Eric, for joining us, our Sport Clips MVP.
Thank you.
All right, back with the last of our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show after this quick commercial break.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Well, as they always do, they turn out half the lights on us here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium if we take too long. So we better wrap up this post-game show quick. Bryce already ran through the numbers. Leading scorer, Eric Winchesky, 21 points. You know, it's always great, and I always feel bad when everybody always corrects me after that first question when I talk about the points when they come up here. We did not talk about offense at all to Eric Winchesky today. I think that kind of summed up Minot High in their effort this evening.
Yeah, when you think of Minot High hoops these last few seasons, it all starts defensively, how they hound you, how they guard, their ability. It's kind of the one and dones. You talked about that during the broadcast, the ability to force turnovers. Eric Winchesky, it's pretty rare, Owen, that you see a guy gifted offensively like that, willing to do and sacrifice your body and what it takes to do that. And 5 charges taken. He forced a number of other turnovers, had some steals, had the big dunk. That's why I had too many things I wanted to ask him. Yeah. We could have stayed here a while, but it really shows the offseason. He talked about his offseason a little bit with me and what he's done to get himself ready. It's showing early. I know we're one game in. Very impressive effort tonight from number 20.
How about we hand out another award tonight, the Spas Etc. Move of the Game. And hey, it's the first game of the year. We're kind of going to make new rules all season long. 2 of them tonight. It was almost back-to-back. There was just this part of the second half where Minot High was building their lead, which finished at 23 points, where it was just turnovers back and forth. Yes, Minot High was giving the ball back to West Fargo, but they finished these plays, as you're going to see. It starts with Grayson Schaefer. Actually, Loria gets the steal. It starts with Peyton Shell knocking down this Loria pass.
Going to be Schaefer again.
Yeah, Schaefer was down the other end of the court for the dunk, and then not too far after that,
reaches over the top.
Well, now Winchesky looking to go airborne. I know you had 2 dunks, but I'm going to add to the party as well.
He's blocked by
2 equally impressive Spots, etc. move the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little double feature on night 1. We had a few dunks from Minot High. We had 3. Shell's ability to find Schaefer there, and then the leak out by Eric Winchesky there, putting it down with some authority. Huge second half for Minot High here tonight, and a big 73-50 win in game 1.
Well, as we wrap this one up, let's take a look at West Fargo. Obviously, look at this team right here, the performance they had. If you just clean up a few of those turnovers, that offense, it's a lot of players filling into new roles, of course, in game number 1. I mean, their leading scorer was their 6th man, Horatio Willie, with 11 points. This is a team that I definitely think that 10-16 record from a year ago is going to be much improved here in 2024-25.
Yeah, they had a lot of contributions. I really like what Coach Paul Chesky did, going deeper in your bench and stuff and trying to find some contributors here at the varsity level. He did a good job of doing that. We talked about Horatio Willie multiple times. He did a great job. Several of the Packers were in some foul trouble tonight. You saw that. That kind of affected things, maybe a little bit of their aggressiveness. and stuff. I'd like to think Minot did a good job on Bonfas. Loria, we know what he can bring to the table. He's gonna assert himself during the season. Definitely be more involved offensively, but you gotta love the number of contributions from a number of the players. If you're Coach Palczewski, I know you're disappointed in the outcome, but let's not forget you're playing a very good team, and it's hard. You're on the road, and they got another challenge. They got to go to the capital city tomorrow. They got to get on a bus. They got to eat. They got to sleep in Bismarck, wake up and play. But that's a good challenge. Coaches want to do that. They want to see what the team is made of early, Owen.
Yeah, you don't get many chances to play non-conference games, so play number 1 and play number 3 in the state in the opening weekend. That's what West Fargo has on the table here. Minot High still one more game to go. It's tomorrow. It'll be here on the PSP Network against West Fargo Cheyenne. Tip-off at 3. We'll go on the air at 2:30. For our great PSP Network crew putting on tonight's show, my color commentator Bryce Gunick, I'm Owen Patterson, repeating your final score for the final time. It's Minot 73, West Fargo 50. The Magi start the season 1-0 tonight. Again, we're back with Cheyenne and Minot tomorrow. Hopefully you join us then. But until then, have a good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finra and Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.